We are late, but we're here. Here is YouTube. We're starting up Facebook.
Acting, stunts, everything. We did it all. It was a lot of fun.
Dude, that's amazing. Well, okay, so people, they need to find you. Mayor Reynolds, talk to me about your name, because all of us...
We're here, but we're late. Here's the reveal of Dr. Disrespect's new game, DEADROP. I am so excited. You have no idea.
Because you were a mayor before?
Yeah, I was elected mayor 3 times and back at home in New York. So that's where the name comes from. I didn't just make it up. That was kind of my actual name to a lot of people for a while. And I started streaming while I was a mayor, so just ran with the name and it stuck.
Dude, that's awesome. Well, we've got a lot to reveal with Snapshot 7. Talk to me. We already talked DCMs. I mean, the Midnight Ride, like, were you expecting that to come with Snapshot 7? Like, I know there have been some hints and links, but quick kind of feedback. Obviously, they're showing us some new stuff.
Yeah, so I was expecting it in Snapshot 7 because they kind of hinted at it, but what I wasn't expecting is it's going to look so damn good. Like the graphics that they've done, like this early in development, like you can see the reflections on the road and the gameplay and stuff. Like everything looks very good already.
It looks awesome. Well, we're going to head to a very short break, but don't go anywhere. We got a lot more people to talk to. Snapshot 7's already kicking off so hot.
Oh, I'm so excited, boy. What do you guys think? Have you played Dr. Disrespect's new game all? Are you part of it? If not, you can get access to this game if you have a PC and you go to midnightsociety.com and get a driver's key. We're going to be hopping to the tower shortly. Making sure it's shared out.
Hey, I am here with American Dad outside the HyperX Arena. First and foremost,
Oh, I wish I made it to this so bad. I wish I made it to this so bad. Who's all in the chat? Let me know.
Meet all the people that you played games with. You get to meet new people. So stuff like this, my favorite thing.
The atmosphere, honestly, has been.
I'm late. I thought it was gonna be 5 p.m. EST. It ended up being freaking 4 p.m. EST. So I'm a little bit late, but at least we made it. In about an hour, I think we'll be able to drop into the tower.
It's pretty cool. I started cheering about years ago. I've always been a big fan of Doc. So being able to be a part of this in any capacity.
What's up, country boy Brian Moses?
I was a TDM dude growing up. I don't know. A lot of people played Search and Destroy. I like TDM. So being able to have my own mode in the game is crazy.
So is that the reason why specifically you wanted to
I'm so jealous.
Team Deathmatch, is because it is something that you've grown up with and is something that's familiar that means a bit more to you, or is there other reasoning too?
I think that's what it is. It's a personal thing. Again, I don't know why, but I always enjoyed TDM than Search or anything like that. So as soon as they asked me if I wanted to do something like this, I was like, I'm in. So.
No, that's definitely super cool.
Make sure to smash that like button, get everybody in here.
About that, and you're saying too for yourself that you're a big fan of DEADROP. What does it most stand out to you about this game that's still in progress?
I will say this, and I've said it since I started playing. The movement is great.
Oh yeah, the movement is very good.
Games, you see a lot of successful games out there. Part of the reason they're successful is the movement. The movement is good. Player-to-player interaction. You have the proximity chat. That's going to make for phenomenal content. And people like to talk trash, so that's fun. So. I just think prox chat and then movement is what's really important to me.
I wonder why the YouTube chat isn't coming up on my Botrix here.
A lot more things added too. So you're talking about these things that are important to you. Is there anything that you're kind of hoping to see going on forward? Because now we got cars, we're getting all these creator modes. What else is kind of on that list for you?
I'll be honest with you. When they they announced, vehicles and stuff like that, I was hoping that there was going to be, being able to customize your vehicle and stuff like that. That's what I was looking forward to. It looks like it's going to be that way. So other than that, I don't know. I'm just going to have to wait and see because like every snapshot that comes out, it seems like they're adding so much more new stuff. And being able to play it in this early stage of its development is crazy. So.
No, it's definitely been really, really cool to be able to see how it's coming along and add anything else. Before I let you go back to the event, do you have any final words for those fans watching?
Don't let me catch you in the game. Don't.
Oh, challenge is on.
Get eliminated by me, dude. You don't want that. I promise. And I'm going to try so hard.
You better watch out, everyone. All right, as for us, we're heading to a quick break, but stay tuned.
Oh, I cannot wait to get in here. Looks like so much fun. I wish I was at this event. If you don't know what this is, the Dr. Disrespect's new game DEADROP. It's not fully out yet. We play test the game. You can play test the game too if you get a driver's key from the Midnight Society, but it's not released yet in console, only PC. But soon, once they can make it that they're not an indie developer and they're a AAA game and they recognize them, they will be able to start moving things forward so they can release it on console. I'm so pumped. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm so excited. All the variants.
All right, we have made it into the arena, and we have another interview here. I've got Caramel with me.
Oh, Caramel.
You got to feel the energy. You excited to be here?
I'm very excited to be here. The energy here to see everybody here, from variants to claws, from everybody in the DEADROP community is just...
Make sure to smash that like button.
Man, you've been a part of the DEADROP community for a while.
Caramel, I want one of your badges.
We've been talking about it all day today. You had a chance to create your own as well. So talk to me a little bit about your...
Oh, I wish I got to create a mode. I'm not that big in the DEADROP community yet.
You're looking at a heavily armored NPC with a fully kitted unlimited ammo LMG.
No way.
You're really going to get in there and tackle the variants, and the variants are going to have a common enemy to come in there and try and crush the enforcer in the tower.
Okay, so
That's cool sounding.
Play it a little bit early, and I had this massive smile on my face when I had the LMG in hand. You know, I was like, okay, 60 bullets, but I got to reload. You don't have to reload. It's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to go and go and go, and then you're going to take the spot as the enforcer if you take him out, and then you're going to keep on going and going and going, and it's just going to be a
That's a cool mode.
And classic kind of Juggernaut mode, right? The Juggernaut has massive increased health, and it's that one common enemy. So what inspired you to make this game mode in particular, the way that you built it?
Yeah, so honestly, I tried to
One
make
second.
a play on, and obviously I'm Caramel, right? So I wanted to have this niche on the Enforcer where he would have this cloud of smoke that kind of slowed you as the score kept getting higher, as the game would get more intense and as it went along. So that's kind of the theory behind it, yeah.
Like that idea.
So do you have kind of a history with
Enforcer sounds sweet.
Is that something you played growing up, or was it just like, oh, this is me, I see it?
Honestly, because of the role I take on in the community for Midnight Society, Enforcer just kind of felt like me. I'm part of the Night Command in Midnight Society, so Enforcer just kind of felt like my mode.
Dude, that is awesome. Well, Snapshot 7 has a lot that we could talk about. We already talked about the Midnight Ride with a couple of our other interviews.
Oh, the Midnight Ride.
Take a second and talk about the community, because you've been a part of the community for a long time. So tell me about that kind of story, getting a part of this DEADROP.
Hey, what's up, Milkweed? I'm glad to have you in the stream. Oh, you came up on the bot tricks. I don't know why Country Boy didn't. I'm so pumped. I bet you are too.
Have you been to other
Caramel's mode sounds freaking awesome.
Literally everyone, you've seen me at every single location so far.
I love that. So, okay, is there a chance that today you might actually meet some of your community members for the first time, or have you met most of them already?
I have met so many of the dedicated DEADROP community founders already, but I am looking forward to meeting absolutely everybody else who I haven't met already today.
Well, there you go. You heard it here first.
I'll meet you next event. Next event, Caramel.
This guy's been around the block. He knows what he's doing, and he was one of the people that created one of our DCMs. So excited to play your DCM. Now, I got to ask you one more question.
Oh, I want one of those badges he created, Milkweed. Do you see those? Those pins or badges, wherever they are, they look sick.
Already kind of brainstormed a couple ideas. We have kind of this Dead by Daylight kind of mode that we're going to go for with the Enforcer, so I'm really looking forward to kind of expanding on that and kind of bringing a new twist on the Enforcer mode.
That's awesome. Well, Caramel, thank you so much for joining me here.
I didn't get to stream when Mayor took the stand right away, and I watched it while I was setting up my stream because I thought it was going to be an hour later than this. I did the math wrong.
This guy, don't go anywhere.
I was actually getting ready to hop in the shower. I'm like, oh shit, it's happening right now. Freaking canceled that and ran to my PC. I was like, man, I can't miss this. I have to start streaming that right now. Nowhere for what? Caramel's badges? I think he's just handing them out to people at the event. The only person I think got mailed any was OMA Monster. He said like he got mailed some. They're just like little variant pins. You probably see them blue and yellow. They look really sweet. If that's what you're asking about. Oh, wait. I gotta get rid of that. Why do I have my kick stuff up? Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of my controller. Up until we're playing, of course. One thing I forgot, like, to put in SSVI suggestions on the Discord is we should have asked them to do a tap to stow so we don't have to use DS4, because I like using my Xbox controller personally. I don't want to have to run that in order to switch that, you know what I mean? So me and you and Helmet Fire should have all been in the chat like, hey, we need a tap to stow because the movement is what makes this game, and if we have to hold our button to stow our weapon, then we're delayed. Like, it should be inverted behavior. You know what I mean? Like they have in Warzone 2 inverted slide behavior where you can either make it so you tap to dolphin dive or tap to slide. I think they should do that with the stowing of the weapons. We probably won't get it this, so we'll probably be a little delayed this, but we got to push for that next snapshot. You're the one that taught me that. I was like, no way. I'm like, that's how they do that. Yo, what's up, Brandon? Are you excited, young prospect? We're going to be hopping to the tower, and I'm guessing in an hour everyone will start playing. I'm guessing. Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. Is this William Morris? I think it is. I'm so pumped. I want to race in this tower, and I want to check out the aim assist. I want to check out everything that's new. I want to play all these different modes.
I am here with
Hemisphere's electric. It's awesome.
Peppermint related to caramel?
I can't wait to see what they got in store for Snapshot 7 there. Really excited for the drive to the tower. Just want to hop in the car and do some teams that way. The Twisted Metal feel was really dope, so yeah.
Well, let's dive right into that then, because of course we're all here for Snapshot 7, and there are so many cool things introduced. What do you think has been your favorite new thing introduced so far?
Well, I'm really excited about the UGC content. I can't wait.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome too. I forgot about that.
Everyone's got a lot of good ideas out there. I've seen that the capture the flag mode looks awesome, Enforcer looks awesome, but yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit then. Which is the one that you're most excited for? That new mode? I mean, if you're saying it's not caramels, that's okay. You can be.
I'd probably say free for all or Enforcer.
I think the free for all mode a lot of people are going to enjoy, and I believe that was Kubi's level. But I think getting that the practice that'll help with the tower as well. So like getting those 1v1 interactions or those shots dialed in. I think the free for all mode is going to be a better like practice for the vertical.
Definitely, we can learn the recoil on the guns and everything and where they actually hit.
Is there already a mode that you're kind of thinking like, hey,
weapon testing?
I would love to get my hands on this.
I don't know what Caramel said, but I think creating something like a Dead by Daylight type mode where you're turning on doors or turning on things like that.
Oh, that would be cool.
Would be awesome. But
I think that's exactly what he said. Y'all are on the same page, that's for sure.
Talking about it on the ride down here, so we were like bouncing ideas off each other. It was really fun.
I'm excited to hopefully see that down the line. And you mentioned too, now there's the drive to the tower, this extra dimension to the game. It's really
I
cool.
almost
So
pulled
how
the
are you
trigger and
feeling
went
about this?
too.
I think I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but I do think it's a really sweet feature. No other game has done anything like this that I can see. I think the fact that we can customize our cars out right now with the different skins and plates is sweet. The different varieties of cars that they got in for founders to get as well is awesome.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
We're all here to see all this news for Snapshot 7. Tell me a little bit about you with DEADROP, like how long you've been
The different variety of cars for founders to get. I think that's our first time hearing this.
Caramel's a Night Command mod there, but
I thought there was just probably one variant car. If we have we get to pick between different cars.
Friday night DEADROP, Saturday night DEADROP, so just try to bring everyone together like that, and it's really fun. Really good community.
I think that's definitely one of the most unique parts about this game too, is the community that has already been built so early on. So what do you really hope to see going on forward to really encompass more of that community feel?
I mean, really, I think once everyone starts playing everyone's UGC maps, it's going to be, there's going to be name dropping. Oh, I just tried this map.
Oh, for sure. I'm probably not going to use that first milkweed and see how it is either way, because all I did was change the tap to stow. If that's not the biggest issue, then I'm just going to frickin' run the Xbox controller.
Anything that you want them to be really taken away from this?
I mean, really, just have fun with it. From what I've seen, it's really, really polished. Looks really nice. So, it's a really exciting game. Yeah.
It definitely is. Thank you so much for your
Hey,
time.
Facebook, there's 4 of you. Make sure to hit that like button.
A little bit more right after this.
Yeah, I should even create a thumbnail for this. I just had no time. 34 minutes until the event, I believe. Oh, I can't wait. Founders cars? There's gonna be multiple. I thought there'd just be one. I would have bought I bought so much stuff for the skins. Like, oh my gosh. Smash that like button, everybody. Get everybody in here. Let them know that Doc's game is about to be live. Not the actual whole game, but if you have a PC or if you just want to have access when they do release it on console, I'd go to midnightsociety.com and find the driver's key package and get one of them. Try to get yourself a driver's key to get into this game if you're interested. Look at all those PCs set up. Who's that dancing? Well, they stopped the music. Now I can hear my ears ringing from the tinnitus. Oh, there it goes. It went down to 54 viewers. It was at 100 something when they started up the stream. Yo, Facebook, where are all the likes? What's going on, Facebook? Many of you have came in already. But no reaction on the stream. Not even you, Brandon. Gotta let people know that you're interested. Now remember, when this game starts, there might be some small bugs when we get to the mass. Hey, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. The massive playtesting, and they might do a hot fix. So if we push out for whole or tap to stow before they do the first hot fix, like they usually do, if they're gonna do a hot fix, of course, like they did with the adrenalines, then we might also get that added too. I can't wait to see the Midnight Ride. Oh, I can't wait to play it. I'm pretty good. Nice, relaxing day. I've been just sitting on the edge of my seat waiting for this moment all day. I thought it was going to be an hour later from when it started.
I am here with another amazing interviewee. Desh goes by Desh, please, on your socials. Okay, first and foremost, I got to ask the same question. Are you excited to be here?
Oh, I'm so excited, Gosh. I am so excited to be here.
Well, I've got word that you might be playing some today on main stage, by the way. Now, they call me Leak Goj. I don't know. I just say stuff. But you're playing today. Now, there's a couple things we can talk about here. One, I heard on some other titles you actually go by a very...
Hey, thank you for the like.
Name. What is that and why?
I do. So I've been a fan of the doc for a long time, and I love like play on names. So my character is Dr. Desh Respect, the better doc. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay, be careful, because I think you're playing against the doc, all right? But
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
well, okay, I'm excited.
Oh
about it.
man, I
You
can't
know, just to
wait.
play. In terms of Snapshot 7, what you've seen, is there anything in particular you're the most excited about? Like, are you pretty good at racing?
I mean, I wouldn't say pretty good, but I love racing games, and I'm so excited about the car aspect, like shooting out of the car, the Midnight Ride. The trailer looks sick. I'm so hyped for that.
Yeah, yeah, it's not just racing. We're trading lead and paint, right?
Wonder how the
Snapshot 7
mechanics are going to be on
completely
controller
all
for
the way.
that. Like,
Okay, so is
press
there
left
somebody in
bumper to lean
particular
out.
that you're trying to beat on stage?
Okay, well, Lupo did take me out in Snapshot V like a while ago, so my eyes were on him today to like, return the favor, so keep an eye out for that.
That's awesome. So you're at Snapshot 5. This is Snapshot 7. Have you been at any other Snapshot as well?
Not in person. This is my first time like at a live event for Midnight Society and Snapshot, so I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're really glad.
I'm gonna be at the next one, hopefully.
Gameplay on stage. Now, shout out your socials, because Desh Please on socials, but you do other things besides just live streaming. Music?
I do, yeah. I'm on Spotify, Desh Please as well. Yeah.
That's awesome. What type of music do you make?
I call it cry pop. It's kind of like sad, catchy music, but hey, the doc, let's do a collab, because I feel like the vibes, similar.
The vibes are very similar, and I hear the doc has a fantastic voice, so I think you guys combined could actually be an insane collab. Well, we're really excited you're here. Maybe we'll get you to sing later. I don't know, but we're really excited to see you play on main stage. We talked about cars. We talked about a little bit with some of our other creators, the DCMs. Have you had a chance to take a look at what some of those DCMs are yet?
But I heard, is this like where they have like a Daylight team? Dead by Daylight type thing. Yeah, that looks really hyped. I played a little bit of that, so that has me
Oh, they
excited.
actually have it already.
Super hyped.
Well, I'll be casting over your gameplay, so show me something special. This has been Desh Please. She's awesome. See her on main stage. We're going to head back to a very short break, but when we come back, we've got a couple more interviewees.
That guy's still dancing. Kinda halfway. $27 minutes. Hey, what's up? What's up, YouTube? Make sure to hit that like button. We're 26 minutes away until the midnight ride reveal. We're about to see all the new stuff come into the new Snapshot of Dr. Disrespect's new game, DEADROP. I'm so pumped. Oh, I want to play so bad. I wonder how long we're gonna be live for. I wonder how long until we can drive into the tower. Not drive into the tower.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with Dr. Lupo. First off and foremost, how are you doing? How are you enjoying the event so far?
I just want to put this out there. It's good to be the most respected doc that streams in the room. Okay, so what's up from everybody in chat, please? Hello? That's what I'm talking about. I just hope that when we get into the driving portion of the game, Doc's car has a booster seat in it because that guy's little.
We have not even started the match yet in the trash talk. You're feeling so confident in this. But Snapshot 7, we actually added quite a few new things. So how are you feeling confidence-wise going into that?
One of the notes that I made last time when I saw the devs was to make sure they include a walker for Doc because he's so damn old. But seeing diverse gameplay is going to be good, something different than we haven't seen from a lot of extraction shooters, with the exception of Doc being the first one out literally every single game.
Sounds like this is personal going into this. I'm excited to see this gameplay. You're gonna have to beat him to the tower though first, and you were talking about the car aspect. How was your experience with that driving?
Listen, I'm a fantastic driver. I've seen Doc in his little Lambo or whatever that thing is. He barely fits inside. I'm not worried in the slightest, okay? They make slow lanes for old people like him for a reason.
Oh, I don't know if Z's there or not. I guess we'll find out, right? That'd be sweet if Z was here today. I was watching Stone Mountain's live earlier. I thought Stone Mountain would be at this event. That's one thing that makes me feel a little bit better about not going to this one, is that Stone Mountain isn't there, because I'd love to run into him.
Try and push the boundary of what extraction shooters can do. There's a lot of fresh competition out there. There's a lot of old school. I think anybody in here played Tarkov, games like that before. I don't know if you know this. I put a couple hours into that game. I wouldn't recommend it. And it's been good. But seeing Doc try and do something different, something to push the envelope of what a lot of people have seen of repetitive gameplay and gaming, it's been nice. It's been refreshing, you know. And it's going to be good to dominate him every single time we run into each other.
We got a couple nice words, so we're making a little progress over here. What's super fresh as well is we have all this user-generated content. We're having all of these different modes. Is there a particular you're kind of looking forward to?
At the end of the day, it literally doesn't matter where you put me or what you put in my hands. I am just out here to have a good time, obviously, and embarrass the old man at his own game.
I love it. I love it. So then,
All the shit talking's funny.
Anything else that you're trying to accomplish out here, or is it literally just you have to prove you're the best doc?
No, I think the number one thing on my list is he's got that motto, VSM or whatever, kind of silly. They're going to change that to Violence, Speed, and Centrum Silver for his old bones. So
then at what point of this, with all this domination that you're talking about, are you going to just try and take this game over from him? Because you sound so confident in all of this.
Yo, Midnight Society, listen up. If you need somebody to really do a good job with this thing and not just complain about audio, you hit me up, all right? You know the email address. I think a bunch of you guys are up over there. You let me know. You let me know. I'm there, okay?
Well, we can hear all of your fans out here. Is there anything in particular that you would like to say to those who are cheering you on and are going to be watching with bated breath as you're out on that stage, you know, with all this domination and stuff?
Just look forward to every clip I can produce of Doc getting absolutely shit on.
That's a good place to end this one. Thank you so much. As for us, I mean, we're going to have some great gameplay later, but a little bit more first. Stay tuned.
Sure, smash that like button, everyone. We're getting closer and closer. We're almost 20 minutes out until the midnight ride reveal. I just can't wait until we can drive into the tower. I should probably pull up the website so I can see when the download is available. It might be, for all I know. So it's not available yet. Oh, SSVI updates. Download now. Is that it? No. That just put me down there where it says it's not available yet. It is not available yet. But I'll find out when it is. Hey, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Milkweed, do you have Facebook? I noticed most of the variants and most of the society don't. A lot of gamers don't anymore. Like, they don't pay attention to Facebook gaming. That's where most of my following actually is. I have I'm more followers on TikTok, but I feel like they're not really my following as much as Facebook is, because that's where I stream and that's where I post most of my content. Of course, it's dying out. I'm gonna have to move over to YouTube and /Kick slowly, if I can get my followers to follow, of course, and build a new community over on those channels. But I was wondering, do any of you have Facebook? You just don't use it much? Do you not follow any gamers on there? I see Midnight Society's page on Facebook only has 100 and something followers. I always try to comment, like, and share on it, whatever I can do to help boost the Facebook community into seeing this game and whatnot. It's just odd that there's not much on either end. There's not much Midnight Society /Dr. Disrespect followers over on Facebook. Not as much nearly as YouTube and whatnot. No, see, yeah, you don't even have Facebook, huh? Yeah, a lot of people don't. That's probably why it's not doing so good, Facebook. I see you don't even do X at all. Oh, okay. I know Z is a Facebook gamer. That's why I basically follow Z and Stone Mountain and them. They're basically Facebook. Just YouTube? I try to be on every social media. Well, except Instagram. I hate Instagram. I'm not good with it at all. It's just all pictures, and every single time I put a gaming clip, it flags it, and I have to appeal it. It says, oh, this video cannot be viewed by other than your followers because there's weapons in it or something. Then I appeal it, and it fixes it. It gets appealed, but by then the reach is so down because they already flagged it. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I always loved the Facebook gaming platform. I wish it was still doing good and they kept investing into it, because there's stars, there's all the different features, there's groups that you can share everything to. You don't even have to just share to your page. You can build groups and communities. I always liked that about, because I have a group with 2,000 followers and I can always tag the whole group. I can communicate with the group. It's so weird to see Facebook going off the deep end. Which it's not doing bad for non-gaming creators. They're expanding for just regular creators that are just making their viral content. "17 minutes. But I want to grow on YouTube more than anything. I'm glad that I'm actually this whole dead drop experience is definitely one thing that's helping out my YouTube a lot, because the whole society seems to be YouTubers / Twitch and kickers. And I've always wanted to grow on YouTube. I just feel like it's harder. But we're getting there. We are getting there. That guy's still dancing the whole time. Does anyone know who that is? I bet that's someone we game with. I'm going to keep the stream playing. I'll be right back.
Well, we are back with the one and only Z-Laner. If you're a fan of Z-Laner, there it is. I don't even gotta ask, my man. You got a lot of people here that love you. Of course, you work a lot with Doc, but are you excited to be here?
Oh, of course, man. Last time we came out, I'll take the mic. I'll take the mic. You give me the mic. Yeah, last time I was out at the Texas event, we took a big dub home. I don't know if anyone remembers the win that we got with the sniper. It was a hot shot action moment for sure. The sniper's pretty crucial, and I'll be proving that.
Oh, I remember, Z. I remember. Oh, man, there you go, Milkweed.
We're about to get into gameplay.
There's Z-Laner.
He's already talking trash, but he's only talking about the other doctor. What do you have to say to Dr. Lupo in particular?
What was he saying in particular? Who was he talking trash to? He was talking trash to me, or?
Oh no, the thing is, he didn't even mention your name.
He didn't mention my name. All right. I'm not going to say any words to Dr. Lupo. I'm just going to let my actions speak louder than words. When we get on the stage, I'll show you.
There it is. There it is. Right. Z, I've casted over your gameplay probably 1,000 times. Violence, speed, and momentum is your kind of category of gameplay. Talk to me about what that means, what it means to be here in particular, to kind of embody VSM and obviously all this history you have with Doc.
Well, dude, this is just, everyone always shows insane love every time I come to these things. So first and foremost, thank you all for just always showing mad love to all the stuff that me and Doc do, and everything.
That's what this community is all about.
Yeah, I'm just excited to play and excited to prove that the VSM will be very locked in. So yeah.
Dripping in heat, my man. I love it. Well, okay, people in the chat have been spamming that we're brothers or something. I don't know if people see it. Do we look similar? Do we look similar?
We actually kind of do.
Dude, I'll take that all day. That is premium gas. Hey, any final words? Any more trash talk? Anything you want to say to the fans, people at home maybe that are watching you?
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I freaking love you all. Let's go.
GGZ.
I love it. I love it. Hey, we all love Z-Laner here. One more time. Can we get it up for Big Z? Amazing. All right, that's all we've got here. We've got a lot more coming. Snapshot 7 is just getting started. Don't go anywhere.
Sorry if you can hear my dogs barking. Let's go, Z. So yeah, we'll always get his feedback about the controllers. That'll be nice. But with no aim assist, you've seen him wreck the lobby last time. Let me check. Look, where's this update? Is the update up yet? Nope. Is there a way I can get rid of this bar at the bottom of my screen so you guys don't have to see all this? Oh, there we go. See, I'm learning how to stream slowly, very, very slowly. 13 minutes. 13 minutes. We just seen Z-Lander up on stage. We're getting closer and closer to this Midnight Ride reveal. Make sure to smash that like button, get everyone in here. I can't say this enough. If you are watching, if you want to play this game, there's driver keys available at midnightsociety.com, but you won't be able to play if you're on console yet. It's going to get released on console as soon as they can, but for now, it's just going to be PC exclusive. But like if you want to have access when they release it to console, then $20 you can get a driver's key. Oh, he was on mouse and keyboard? I see. I see.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to be here. Las Vegas has been fantastic. HyperX Arena is amazing, and I'm really looking forward to Snapshot 7. This is going to be amazing.
How excited are you about the Midnight Drive?
I'm really excited to see more aspects added to the game and just see how high we can take this even before release.
Are you smoking everyone on the initial drive? I gotta know, right? Are you beating everyone?
I've definitely been taking my notes, been watching some creators, got my AD in, so I'm excited to see what we can do in the game.
Yeah, and look, we've got so much to reveal today, as Vimic has said. In just a short while, we're going to have some of the best joining us on stage to explain everything that's going on. But what I want to know is, when you're here, have you been to any of the previous Snapshot events in Dallas, LA?
I've not been in person, but I've been working behind the scenes on the broadcast crew for some of the remote ones. So I've been keeping.
Hey, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. If you have any questions how to get access to this game, or if you want to show any interest, leave a comment. I'll try to explain it to you the best I can.
Nothing that I've seen on Snapshot 7 yet, but I'm really excited to see what we have.
Wonderful. Well, Vimic, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have a fabulous time at the event. And again, of course, in just a few short minutes, we will have folks coming up onto stage to tell you everything and more about the Snapshot Midnight Society and everything that they have prepped. So, Vimic, thank you. And we'll be right back after a quick little break.
I'm so excited. What are you most excited about coming to Dr. Disrespect's game? What is your favorite aspect? I'm liking the movement and the game gunplay the best. So I'm actually most excited to play these modes, figure out what you can do to make to improve on mouse and keyboard, and all the different little secrets everyone has in order to hit their shots, and how to outmaneuver other people, and what improvements they can make to our gunplay to make it even between controller and mouse and keyboard players. The download isn't available. Brandon, I think the download's going to be available probably in about 9 minutes, or maybe a little bit after they do the reveal, but I'm sure it's going to be sometime during this event that we can download the game. What you would do is you go to midnightsociety.com, go to your profile, and then down below it, it'll say download DEADROP, and then it'll say PC, console, this, and right now it says unavailable for all three. It will say available on PC, of course, when it's ready.
HyperX Arena. We have a very special guest joining us, Sage of Zed, and I gotta ask, first things first, are there any new cocktails you've come up with for the day?
Well, as a matter of fact, if you guys have seen my videos, we have the Claw, the Cleaner, and the Variant already. But for this particular snapshot, we did something very special, made with Black Steel Bourbon. You'll be able to see that on YouTube at Sage of Zed, and it is called the Midnight Ride.
Ooh.
I love that, aptly named for Snapshot 7. Now, you are a familiar face at these events. Have you been?
I'm so excited.
I know I saw you at Dallas last.
I was at the Dallas event. I missed the New York, the first event, but I was also at the LA Founders event, which was really awesome. I've tried to absorb the experience the best that I can. My family has 4 variants.
Ooh.
So I'm committed.
I'm committed too.
It's a great word for it. And look, there's so many folks like you who are so invested in this product because they believe in it. So what are you hoping to see experience today?
Well, I really want to see the physics and the art of the new cars, because it's something that we've looked at. But
Milkweed, just imagine, like, they have people that play on controller doing these, so they might already have tap to stow.
Just all the new improvements. I know there's so much in this new snapshot, and I'm excited about everything, really.
Wonderful. Well, Sage of Zed, thank you so much for joining me. And again, make sure if you're not trying out these cocktails, you should be sooner rather than later. So before we wrap out, can I get one more shout out? Where can they find your Midnight Society inspired cocktails and content?
That's at YouTube at Sage of Zed.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Now, don't go anywhere. We're going to jump to a very quick break. But when we get back, it's time for all the Snapshot 7 information you have been waiting for.
I keep checking if this update's available yet. I'm going to drop right in. If you have any questions how to play Dr. Disrespect's new game, leave a comment and I'll explain it to the best of my ability. And if you're interested in this Dr. Disrespect Dead Drop content, follow me on YouTube. Most of my Dead Drop content gets appreciated more on YouTube. So I'd love it for any ones of you to join my YouTube. It's youtube.com//ZorValley, capital Z, capital Y. You can find the link on my Facebook and plenty places. Like most of my streams have the link in the description. There's a couple posts I made where the link is in the comments. Or I could just do. There we go. There's the link if you want to find me on YouTube. That way you guys can get all information on all things Dead Drop. Oh, and let me tell you, if you're a fan of sniping, the sniping in this game is excellent. It scans snipers all around. Not just one sniper, but it's awesome. Four minutes. Look at all them PCs for the main stage. Wonder who's all gonna be up on the main stage. You know Kairo's probably gonna be. I hope Cairo is. That'd be awesome. Is Dingle at the event? I have no idea. Three minutes and 55 seconds. I'm so pumped. There's 402. Oh, what's he tossing out? Merch. I want some merch so bad. Yeah, we're gonna find out, Milkweed. Fingers crossed. Oh man, I really hope we have optimized, like really good controller optimization to help us compete. No, I don't want to join until we're playing together, Brandon. I just want to talk to my community, you know. I don't want to be talking to each other, talking over the commentators and everything. Make sure to hit that follow button if you're not already. We're going to be making so much DEADROP content. I'm not going to be playing Warzone 2. I hope you guys understand. This is the game I'm going to be playing until at least Modern Warfare 3 comes out. Of course, I'm going to be playing this probably more than that as long as the communities are still full. If the communities start to die out again, then this will be like a Friday and Saturday night thing again. And then we'll be also streaming Modern Warfare 3 in between. But I don't expect it to die down like it did last Snapshot. We just did the driver's keys, and this was huge. This was huge. You actually got stuff more than just access to the game with the driver's keys. So that being said, I feel like we're going to be playing this more than anything. Make sure to smash that like button. If you have any questions about this game and how to get access to it, leave a comment. I'll explain it to the best of my ability. Change of beat. I'm so excited. 1 minute midnight ride reveal. Still not available for the download. $30 seconds. Let's go, baby.
Y'all to get loud because I heard you were cheering for someone who's off stage.
Doc's coming in, isn't he?
Incredible creator interviews, the folks who are invested in this game. And look, I see some cosplays out there, and there's a gentleman off stage who I know you want to hear about for all things Snapshot 7. So please, without further ado, can we put our hands together for Doc, Mr. Two-Time Sumo and Quinn?
Oh, all of them.
Yeah. All right. This is it, Snapshot 7. And as you've already been seeing from the tweets, you've been seeing in the video, you've been seeing in the pre-show, this is the biggest snapshot that we have ever done. And for the first time ever, the entire development team is here to celebrate alongside us. And
my hair's standing up.
Doc, how does this feel, man?
Incredible. The HyperX Arena. Wow. Who's ready for Snapshot 7? All right.
Man, the dev team, these guys have been working so hard for the last 20 months. And we can't wait to show you what we have for Snapshot 7.
Hey, we are so excited to be here with each and every one of you. And when when we set out to create Midnight Society, one of the things was we wanted to change and redefine the industry, right? And the way we wanted to do that is we wanted to get best in industry talent, which we've talked about, the game team, and combine that with the very best community in gaming. You.
Hell yeah.
So you're excited, we're excited. Let's all take a look at what's coming in Snapshot 7.
Oh, that's infected. I keep seeing melee and I'm like, what? They added visual recoil a little bit. Look at that. Still got that range.
Are you guys ready for that? We got a little bit of everything. A little bit of drive-in, a little bit of combat, a little bit of drive-in combat, but most importantly, a lot of UGC. This snapshot is introducing more than we've ever done in a single snapshot, and we have laid the foundation. I've talked a while about laying the foundation for this game so that we can build on it together, and we are now at that transition period, and for the first time ever, we are opening it up to anybody who wants to join this community. You guys, everybody in this room has been with us on this ride for a while, and now we are handing over the keys, giving you the ability to control where we go from here, but most importantly, grab a driver's key and start customizing how we do it.
So let's talk a little bit, just a taste about the driver's key. What you get in there is you get exclusive wraps for your car. Now I know we've seen a little bit of the car, we'll get in that in just a second. But you get exclusive wraps, you get exclusive license plate, and in there is exotic crates that give you over 100 customization items, okay? So the customization items, this is just the beginning of how we want you as players in DEADROP to be able to customize not just your car, but even yourself in the world. And you're gonna see even a little bit more of that we're not talking about right now, but you'll see it in Snapshot 7. Now, when we talk about the car, do we wanna see a little bit more of that? You wanna see a little bit more of that? Because I wanna see a little bit more of that. Okay, let's do it. Let's check out what we got coming when it comes to the car in DEADROP.
This is gonna be so awesome.
And this is just the beginning of how we are going to be using this vehicle in DEADROP. For us, in the vertical extraction shooter, this is how you get from your pre-game lobby, your player hideout. It's going to be coming back soon. This is how you get there to the refiner state, and man, you're going to have fun.
Can't wait till they have hideouts back.
Yeah, what you've got here, this is our first time showing off the entire gameplay loop right here in Snapshot 7. The entire gameplay loop of DEADROP. Hideout, you got to get from that hideout to the refiner state. We've always talked about that. This is just the beginning of that. You have your car, you get to the car, and you saw some stuff in there that was really cool, but it's not just your standard racing game. which is kind of crazy. When we set out to do this, even the game team were like, hey, I thought we were making a first-person extraction shooter. Yes, we are, but we want to make something that when people look at this, they're like, what is this? I thought they were making a first-person extraction shooter. What is this car shenanigans? We're like, hey, we want to be, again, change the industry. We don't just want to do shooting stuff all the time as a first-person shooter. We also want to have different kind of skill things like how do you drive your car? But not just how to drive your car, how do you shoot while driving your car?
Right.
Because we'll let you have choice.
I think it's going to be like San Andreas.
Like what kind of loadouts going in, and if you have SMGs, pistols, small arms, firearms like that, you can then shoot at other players while you're racing to the refiner state. And that is huge for us. And this is just the beginning of the car, not just in DEADROP, but how we take it further in when we get into our user-generated content. So
Oh man, I can't wait.
what we got going on there.
decided to do with the vehicle. Now we want to see what you guys do with that vehicle. This vehicle system is going to be available in creative mode. Make a racing game.
Oh, wow.
Make high octane CTF like some of our creators already have and is playable in Snapshot 7 right now.
Right now.
Now, we're saying high octane, not that low octane stuff. High octane.
Get it out of there.
Not yet.
In that race to the refiner state, in the core DEADROP experience, you bet. We unlocked it so you could use it in user-generated content, and it'll be in Capture the Flag. It could be in other
Keep
things
watch. I'll be right back.
This is just the beginning. And you'll see content creators, people in this community that had a part of it, of what you'll see in Snapshot 7. And this is what we're so excited for, is that it's not just us on the game team making all these decisions, calling all the shots. We literally want to work with the community as we're building the game. We put our egos aside. We check with you. Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? We're trying to even do better about getting surveys out to each and every one of you. What do you think about this? And so this is just the beginning, and also this is early, this is pre-alpha. So there's things that you're gonna see that like, hey, you know what, there's some bugs, there's things, but that's okay, because we signed up for this. We didn't just wanna go out there and do pretty demos all the time. Like
Yeah, it's still an alpha.
And all that other stuff. This is literally the state of the game. There's no dog and pony show here. This is legit. So when it comes to what we're gonna get into user-generated content or DEADROP creative modes, let's look at it right now. Let's all take a look at that.
Let's see.
Getting the chance to bring one of my favorite all-time modes into the DEADROP existence has been incredible. I knew once they started teasing the new vehicle gameplay that I had to find a way to incorporate it into my mode. Welcome to High Octane Capture the Flag. 2 teams, 2 flags, lots of speed.
When I heard we would be adding vehicles to Capture the Flag, I knew we would need something entirely unique from the verticality-focused maps I've been building for our core extraction experience. I wanted to create an open foundation that would really let Joker's vision for high-octane Capture the Flag come to life. Don't worry though, I also built variations of different sizes for those looking to craft a tighter Capture the Flag experience.
Woo. We're just getting started, baby. We are just getting started. That is just one of the many DCM modes that we are already featuring. I see American Dad right here. He's got Team Deathmatch hiding in there. We have Free For All. We have Infection. Oh, creator of Infection right there. This is all about bringing diversity, your favorite mode, because I'm not gonna fuck around with you. Vertical extraction shooter's hard, all right? I'm gonna play it hard, but when I start slowing down for the night, I wanna go to something casual. I wanna just have fun. I wanna mess around. And that's what DCMs are all about. And let's dive in and look at some of the other stuff that we're doing in DCM modes.
That's right. So right here, we've looked a little bit at Capture the Flag. 1 of 6 that is going to be available in Snapshot 7. And Rob is right. I mean, we love
Oh, I'm so
That's what we're
pumped.
making Dead Drop for. But we also want to make a place where people can play other things. And that's the way we look at it. It's not
I'm so pumped. If you want to know how to get access to Dr. Disrespect's new game, leave a comment. I'll let you know how.
then you're with us. And that's what we want to see. Where can we hear more about that? How do you want to get excited about creating these kind of things? So when it comes to user-generated content, we are all in. Like literally, we are all in. And this is like, people thought it was crazy that we're doing this early. Like the game isn't even done, it's not even out, all that kind of stuff. And we're already going into user-generated content and reaching out with content creators such as yourself. We want to embrace the crazy. We're okay. We're a little crazy. We embrace it. We're okay with it. And so even though it makes us a little nervous sometimes to let go of some of that control as game developers we kind of have, it's okay. Again, we're changing the industry, and we want to be about that life. So let's show a little bit more about some of the user-generated content, or DCM modes, that you'll see.
When I was given access to create a DCM, I wanted chaos. Every class for themselves in a fast-paced, score-based, free-for-all mode. I wanted this to feel unique from the rest of the Dead Drop experience, so I took out loot crates and pickups. I added a series of loadouts that are on rotation, and there's a little surprise for those who find themselves in the lead.
Kuba's ideas for how to bring free-for-all into Dead Drop really took a lot of things that we had designed a certain way and turned them on their head. It created a unique experience, combining a lot of aspects of the game that now play completely differently.
I hear it too. It's the sound of angels singing. Why? Because Team Deathmatch is here, baby. And it's fun as hell. You're going to have two teams of claws fighting it out.
Oh, there's knives in Team Deathmatch?
To reach that score limit. But you guys should already know. Of course, I'm going to throw a little bit of my own spin in on this, okay? You guys are going to have a score limit of 69. All right, you guys are going to have random loadouts. Are you not a fan of the loadout that you're getting? Don't worry about it. Why? Because there will be loot that spawns within the map. Again, that loot that you're going to be wanting to get to, though, not going to be so easy. You're going to have a lot of player interaction to be able to go and obtain that loot.
Look at that knife.
All right. Also, if you guys are going ballistic, you're the guy that's going crazy on the map, getting all of the eliminations.
Look at those graphics.
You may or may not have a bounty on your head. I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Classic Team Deathmatch is such a staple of first-person shooters. We were really excited for American Dad to put his own unique Dead Drop spin on it. We wanted to make sure our creators had all the tools necessary to help their visions come to life. TDM was the perfect excuse to get bots into the game and to help test out and refine this new team-based DCM.
Gun game is a little more than just one of my favorite game modes. It's the
Gun
game
game.
my partner played in the early days of our relationship that brought us closer together and solidified our love of gaming. I spent a lot of time thinking about what gun game would look like with Dead Drop's unique feel and weapons. By the time we were finished, it wouldn't have done it justice to call it gun game. So welcome to my new DCM, Arsenal. I cannot wait for Dead Drop Creative to expand because I have already made a number of new weapons that I know will make it into my arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal offers an excellent platform to showcase a player's versatility or to refine a player's skills across all weapon classes. I know that OMA Monster prepared something especially fun for this mode.
I really wanted to create something that had never been experienced before. It's fast-paced, chaotic, and asymmetrical. That's Infection. When I found out that we were going to have Melee and Snapshot 7, I really wanted to put that front and center and focus the mode around that. The result is a round-based experience, which is intense, the odds are always changing, and every game plays out different.
When we first started to see some of the creators make their own DCMs, we knew that it would change the entire experience of Dead Drop. Mayor's Infection mode brings an entirely new way to experience the game, and it's been really fulfilling for us to do whatever we can to help make his vision possible. Now that we've added the tools needed for his version of Infection, all players are now free to use them in their own DCMs.
Welcome.
What mode am I gonna
Dead Drop
make?
Creative mode that takes the cleaners in a whole other direction, giving a player the opportunity to cleanse the tower and giving the claws a common enemy. I wanted this fight to feel as intense as possible, so that means a heavily armored, unlimited ammo LMG equipped to a tank. Get ready to drop in.
That's right. If you like the challenge and you don't mind being creeped out a little bit by the cleaners, this mode is for you. We loved experiencing what one of our own Knight commanders did when given the keys to create a DCM.
I don't even know what that means, Milkweed, but I did delete it too.
They looked incredible. Rob, Quinn, Katie, everybody did an amazing job introducing that. But Sierra, we're like getting prepped up here because the games are about to start, and we've got some fan favorites behind us. The crowd
Oh, I
is
can't
going wild,
wait.
by the way, if you can't hear it. We've got some incredible players from a modicum of different titles all coming together.
Make sure I smash that like button, get everybody in here.
And that's why we're all here, right? So I cannot wait to be getting started and being able to see all these creators come out, try and prove that they're the best out here, because I don't know, we got to see so much in Snapshot 7 to be excited for, and I feel like some riveting gameplay is just going to be that cherry on top.
Yeah, I mean, you had a chance to talk to Dr. Lupo, and all he was doing was trash talking Dr. Disrespect. So I don't know how it's going to go. The doc was telling me he's going to be slamming some people here shortly. And it looks like I think he might be making fun of Z later on his controller. That is cool, though, right? Like DEADROP, obviously, you can use controller, you can use mouse.
Looks like he's got his controller, Milkweed.
Input is you can use it, and they've been increasing support for that. But so much we can talk about as we're getting our players prepared. Obviously, you see American Dad, who created one of those DCMs on the stage, Dr. Lupo, who we had a chance to interview, Dr. Disrespect, Z-Laner, but a ton of other, influencers, creators, like I was saying, from all over the place.
And I'm really excited to, once we get into things too, because one of the things introduced in Snapshot 7 was this ability to drive into the tower to get things started. And that will be able to be our first little peek of that and how that's going to be changing the game going on forward.
Yeah, no, it's a great shout, right? The Midnight Ride is what we're calling it, and it's awesome, right? You go kind of from your player hideout all the way up to the tower. It's such a cool experience. You and I had a chance to actually get a sneak peek on it. Obviously, the audience here saw videos. We had a chance to play it. The car mechanics, so sick. It'll be fun to watch these players kind of...
I'll have to have you teach me, Milkweed. Teach me your ways.
Saying, okay, let's learn our mechanics of our vehicles. Now, I think there's a couple things to note about the vehicles. They go very fast, right? Violence, speed, and momentum for a reason. Speed in particular. We're talking 150 miles per hour. So I think something that these players will learn is turning very quickly, going 150 miles an hour, a little bit difficult.
Out of the gate, I'm already expecting every single player.
Good driving mechanics, it sounds like.
Barriers around the corner, not realizing how fast these are kind of turning. As well, the ramps, there's a really good way to be gaining more momentum, kind of sneak up on your fellow competitors there. You got to be careful because if your driving skills aren't quite up to par, well, you might be caught a little bit lacking and be at a little bit of a disadvantage once you get into the tower as well. But as well, with the cars driving there, a chance to be practicing their shooting just on the way.
Yeah, right. That's the cool thing. Like if you didn't catch it a second ago in some of the videos and the explainers, we'll explain it here on the desk as well, because you'll get a chance to see several of these races here on main stage. First and foremost, equip a pistol. I don't know if the players can hear me. Equip a pistol or an SMG. If you don't, you can't shoot, okay? You want me to say that again? Equip a pistol
Or SMG now you can start with?
You're not going to be able to shoot back as everybody else is shooting at you, but you can shoot out of your window. Right?
Oh, for the car. SMG or pistol.
So make sure you do that. But we get a chance to see some of the players here on main stage. Just a good friend of mine.
So if not, you just have to drive if you don't have a pistol or SMG.
Can we hear it for Squatting Dog? There it is. We got a couple fans of Squatting Dog, a lot of fans at home. This guy is no stranger to the creative side of things. I know he's excited about DCMs as well when it comes to DEADROP. But they're the two doctors chatting it up. Looks a little bit more friendly than maybe Lupo was planning on being, but we'll see.
You got to keep your friends close, right? You got to keep them unsuspecting going on forward. But I'm excited too, of course, when we're looking at people that our competitors are wanting to be going into here. You know you're going to see some great gameplay, because of course there is distractions, there is ways to be getting out the loot, getting out safe. I'm really hoping that we're going to see that all-out bloodbath as everybody's going to be going for this DEADROP.
Yeah, that's
Z-Laner setting up.
Snapshots, obviously people like Z-Laner can win it all. They have won it all. Nobody's going to be trying to...
Those chairs look nice.
Trying to grab our loot and run, right? We're trying to be the last person standing. But what's cool about our player list here, we've said several of these names. Obviously, you had a chance, if you were listening to the pre-show, that's Desh Please on your screen right now. Had a chance to interview her. Really excited to see her play today. But we also have a couple founders that actually earned or won a spot here through kind of one of the contests that the DEADROP community did. So we've got Killer Joy and Crimson playing today over there on the far left-hand side. Let's give it up for our founders. Yeah, they are. The crowd loves them. We love them. We love all of our founders and excited to be a part of that as well. So, some other names here. We've got, I think we had, well, okay, well, yeah, we got Dr. Disrespect. Yeah. We're getting everybody prepared and into the matches as soon as possible. And I don't know, this is really exciting, Sierra, because we get a chance to kind of show the first raw actual gameplay, right? We've seen some video, we've seen
When can we download it?
graphics, and it is all gameplay, but we get to see kind of raw gameplay from these players.
I keep checking over and over again just in case they sneak the download in.
Alongside them, and it's something that DEADROP and Midnight Society does that no one else is doing. We're pre-alpha, right? And we're getting these type of snapshots, this much transparency, just really, really cool to see.
It's really cool to see it evolve going on forward as well. So already the game seems, I mean, it's so much fun to play. It's so much fun to be dropping in and to see that expanding on further with ideas such like this Midnight Ride going even just to the tower and how far they're willing to be pushing the boundaries on it when we're just in a pre-alpha state is so exciting. And being able to learn alongside the players as the players get to hop in and actually see the game that's kind of sprawling out in front of them is just a really, really exciting opportunity. And I think a really exciting time for the fans that are along and following with the game as well, because obviously this feedback, the input is all heard. I don't know, it's a really exciting time.
Yeah. No, I was listening to the AMAs. If you haven't had a chance to tune into some of the AMAs on Twitter or Discord, you definitely need to. Rob hosts a ton of these amazing AMAs and is always super transparent and is basically like, hey, be as critical as you can. Not mean about it, but critical. We want to hear feedback. We're willing to listen and want to implement
Caramel,
what we want. So it's been really cool to hear
Peppermint, Z-Lanner, Dr. Lupo, Doctors. Disrespect, everyone's up there.
Came out of nowhere, and it's this really cool new addition to DEADROP. Now, I want to take a second while we have it, because the players are getting all set up, everybody ready to go, logged in, and everything in between. I want to talk about what that Midnight Ride is and how it actually operates, because I think there were some questions around that, and if you haven't had a chance to pop into those AMAs, you might not be sure exactly how it works. First and foremost, everyone races, right? You hop into your own vehicle. If you grabbed one of our driver's keys, you should definitely do that, by the way. Then you can obviously customize your vehicle that way, but everybody hops into their vehicle and everyone's trying to make it to the tower, right? And as you're driving, like we said, you can shoot at each other. You're not only trading paint, like Quinn likes to say, you're also trading lead. You can blow each other up, but your vehicle always respawns. You will eventually finish. Even if you're really bad at driving, you will make it, and you will still be able to play. The key note is that you're going to be able to drive up to the tower and pick a spawn point. There's different sectors, right? And you pick
Oh man, multiple sectors available at once. Do they already have that?
To the tower, second, etc. You'll have first access to
Oh.
the tower, which is really, really cool. You'll be able to see that here on main stage. There is kind of an incentive for racing and being the first to the tower, but at the end of the day, everyone will make it. So if you're somebody that's super focused on gunplay, right, you're still going to have that regardless.
Which is really nice, because then it adds this extra element to the game itself, because you not only want to be able to
Hope it doesn't get like annoying, like, oh, I have to drive again to get in there. Like, hopefully it's still fun and not too.
you don't have to worry about getting pushed up on right away. You can kind of go and get your loot. You can kind of look around a little bit in that moment of peace if you are just that good at driving your car all the way over. So it should be really interesting to see too, out of the get-go, what type of advantages people will be able to take forward into
Here's two sets of headsets.
being able to just have that extra queue couple of moments.
Yeah, no, we've had a chance to talk to a lot of the community members that play all the time, right? And so they already are dominating the playing field every single time they log on. So, you know, maybe our founders are going to have maybe a small advantage here because they're playing the game all the time throughout each of our snapshots. They know a map well, right? And maybe they know which spawn point they want when they realize, okay, this goes here, I want here because I want the best loot, or I want to work from the bottom all the way to the top. I want to already have high ground. Those are the types of conversations you're having as you're driving to the tower and, of course, taking out vehicles along the way.
I'm just excited to see, too, with how new this driving is, just how chaotic that is. Because we're talking about, yes, the founders, like, they're going to be good at the game. I'm excited to get into that and really be able to see them put in that work. But with the driving aspect being so new to things and how these cars operate and just the speed and that high octane, it'll be really fun to just see the absolute chaos before you get into a little bit more of that gameplay that's a little bit more, you know,
Strategic.
Strategic. That's a great word for it. Perfect.
Well, okay, you might push strategic. I am pushing everything. I mean, I am high octane all the time, and I know a lot of our players at home love to play super aggressive. But then there's a whole category, like a subset category of our vertical extraction shooter populace that likes that strategic gameplay, likes to go in, get all the loot they can, all the collectibles.
Yeah, I need loot. I'm so out. Well, they're probably gonna do a loot reset, I'm guessing, but I was so low.
Players on stage might elect to extract early. That's part of the game. Will we see that a lot? Probably not. Everybody's going to be slaying each other out, trying to grab that victory. But that's the best part about the game, in my opinion, is that you can
choose. You can extract or you could win, and they're both wins in my eyes. As long as you don't die and have to reset. Bandages are huge in this game.
So the Midnight Ride to actually add this level of, all right, we're going fast, we're going hard, we're getting to the tower right out of the gate, adds a really fun adrenaline level to it all. So if you are going to be that person to sit and loot goblin for a little bit, you can have that high-paced moment before you chill out a little bit.
Well, you know, we were talking to Dr. Lupo about it before. I know Ames is here as well, and there's a lot of our creators that are kind of accustomed to this kind of extraction shooter playstyle, but the vertical extraction shooter is obviously a little bit different. Some of them have experience in other snapshots, some of them may be here for the first time, so it's this wide variety of experience when it comes to DEADROP in particular that we're really excited to see who comes out on top, and just excited to reveal the gameplay to the public, cast it over. You know, high aggressive gameplay likely is going to be a blast.
And to see who's going to be taking that lead. I mean, you can talk all the trash you want in the world. You can say that you're about to be the best player out there, but I'm excited to see once we get into the game, once we get to the tower, we got to see that talk come to life out here. And I'm excited too to see who's going to be just right out of the gate. I want to make that impact. I want to be chasing down those kills. I want to be a name in this lobby that is feared.
Well, I want to take a moment here while we're still getting this game set up to talk
Optic
about
DEADROP.
driver key packages in particular. You saw a
I'll be
really
right back.
cool video about the driver key packages and how you can kind of customize your vehicle heading to that midnight ride, right? There's a couple different driver key packages. The Dr. Disrespect driver's key package, gotta be my favorite. All of these driver key packages actually come with 5 exotic crates as well, which is really cool. You heard Quinn talking about the variety that you can find in those crates, but the Dr. Disrespect driver's key package is that Blackbird car wrap. It's
Oh, that one is sick. That's the one I'm gonna equip, unless this variant one is sick.
Tell me you're not excited about that. But a couple other ones, of course, the Hotshot driver's key package, the DEADROP driver's key package, and then the Midnight driver's key package. So pick one that you like. Go check it out. Again, that's midnightsociety.com.
That's how you get access to this game.
You can learn all about it there. Very, very cool. But hey, I think our game's almost ready here. Our players are getting set up. I got to hear it from people in chat because I can't talk to the audience down here. They can hear us. I can't hear them. My question for chat, because we've got a lot of viewers all over the place, not only in our main channels, but also on all of our co-streams that are all over the place. We see you, founders. We see all your co-streams.
We appreciate you.
I hope you see it.
Who do you think on stage is going to win the very first map of Dead?
Z-Lanner.
So type it in the chat down below.
He has, not only is he that good, he has that luck about him.
Is it gonna be Dr. Disrespect?
Z-Lanner is gonna win.
It'll be really fun to see who everyone is voting for, who everyone's cheering on. I feel like it might be a little bit biased in this case, so looking at the doc over there, but hey, I mean, for good reason.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can comment on this.
I want to know your thoughts on just all of this stuff, even who's just going to be making it to this tower first, who's going to be able to drive. When you're talking about the drivers. Have that top aesthetic gear to really put yourself on that next level.
Of course.
How do I? There we go.
What are we talking about?
I had to tell him Z-Lanner.
All right. The word on the street is the game is about to be ready. Z-Lanner posing for a picture, ready to rock and roll. Mr. Inspector Gadget himself taking some photos.
Inspector Gadget.
There's Carmel too. It was fun talking to some of our community members that have been around for a long time, right? You heard it from Rob. Been working on this for like a year and a half. And we've had community members that have been here since the beginning, which is so cool to see kind of the support from the beginning because
Day zero.
you see this from a lot of game development companies, right? The transparency so early and building up a community so early. It's one of the things that attracted me to Dead Drop from the very beginning. I actually had a chance to be at the reveal event in LA, and it was some of the most infectious energy that has been replicated here for Snapshot 7. The energy has only risen over the last year and a half. There has been no kind of lull amongst the community, and it's been so cool to see.
Especially too now with this addition of the user-generated content and getting these different modes that anyone could be making. You're talking about, it's so cool to see Armo there. Well, he created a mode too. We got to talk to so many different individuals who had created these modes, and that adds just a next level of this community engagement, being able to see their work in this game, but also just so much more fresh takes on the game as well that I'm so excited to dive into more. And will require its own strategy, its own little pacing, because some of those modes look absolutely chaotic.
Yeah, no, totally agree. And it's really cool too because obviously we have our 6 featured DCMs.
I bet you he's so excited.
You can actually go and create
He'll be so nervous. This is his creation.
easy. If you're interested, you got to go check it out. It's very, very cool because you can kind of tweak some of the game.
It's his baby.
Respawn timers, game rules, like you heard it from Carmel. He was able to make an LMG. You never had to reload.
I asked him. He likes to be called Caramel.
Kind of playstyle is so fun. I had a chance to check that out as well. So once you get your hands on Snapshot 7, I promise you're going to be impressed.
I want to know though which one you're most looking forward to, and just what the general community is looking like and what they're looking forward to. Infection right off the gate instantly caught my eye. That looks like this next level terror if everybody's chasing you down with these melees that I don't think could really be matched.
Yeah, when I was looking at the DCMs, Infection's going to be sick. I really like the Arsenal DCM that we didn't get a chance to really talk to OMA Monster about. Arsenal's super cool, right? It's a play on gun game. He was able to pick, hand select kind of some of the weapons that you get to use, and every single time you grab an elimination, your weapon changes. And it's so fun. Obviously a mode, gun game in particular, that I grew up playing for so long. It's kind of nostalgic, and he was talking a lot about that in the video as well. And I'm sure those videos are going to be posted on socials. You got to go listen to them. They're very, very cool to kind of hear the stories behind our featured creators and their DCMs.
Especially with how creative these DCMs are getting. Because looking at this capture the flag mode that we have there too, it's something that already utilizes the cars that have been added into the game. So already, all these different elements coming together to create this next gameplay and be kind of stepping outside of that box that's only going to be expanded on. Really
Where's he running off to?
Really too many rules once we get into this content that can be created.
Yeah, the high octane capture flag, so fun. What's cool about that too, I don't know if you heard it in the video, but the developers were talking about they even created variations of that map for the high octane capture the flag. So if you actually load in with less players and you want a more kind of arena style capture the flag, you can do that as well. So it's almost variations amongst the DCMs as well. It just kind of shows the longevity that the DCMs
broken?
have.
Look at the back of that camera.
Down the road that maybe haven't been revealed yet.
Or whatever that is.
Excited to hear more and more about the DCMs and everything that they're able to do behind the scenes, while also hearing from Rob saying, hey, we are focused on...
I'm looking for the update, boys. I'll let you know when it's ready.
Side of things, and the DCMs is this massive value add on the side.
And it's really cool to think that with the lack of boundaries, that this could really go anywhere. There could be somebody who's sitting right down in the ground right now who's hooking up the spiciest game mode that maybe we'll get to see down the line. The possibilities are really endless, so I'm really excited to see what the general community has cooked up and be able to play more of these modes going on forward.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks at home co-streaming as well. Again, I want to give a shout out to our founders and everybody co-streaming. I know we're all excited about Snapshot 7. I did get word, by the way, Sierra, the game is almost ready. We're finally about to hop in for the very first game of Snapshot 7.
Oh, I can't wait.
We're excited. So thank you all for being patient. This has been such an incredible event. We wish you were here. Definitely come.
You hear that? We're about to be hopping in.
Down the road, and the energy here is always electric.
Yeah, I mean, you can see with the crowd, you can see with the interviews, you can see with everything that's going on, that, hey, once Snapshot 8 comes around, maybe you should be getting that ticket in advance. You want to make sure that you're here, especially, too, you never know where this game's going to go. I wouldn't have bet my money on Parks in a million years or anything that's already happening at this pre-alpha stage, so...
Yeah, all right, as we get into game here shortly, again, we're going to start with the Midnight Ride. So everybody will hop in their vehicles, whether they have their custom wraps or not, and then they're going to be racing to the tower. So you might recognize the map that we're on, but this Midnight Ride will be the first time seeing it here in person. It's going to be so
mad.
With their pistols and SMGs. As a reminder to players, if you can hear me, if you have SMG, you're going to have a problem. You're not going to be able to shoot back. Headphones are on. We're leaning forward. Nose is on monitors. We're ready to rock and roll here shortly, CRN. Let's get into the very first game. Give it up for the Midnight Ride.
Let's go.
Already out of the gate, we're going to see everybody, up together. We'll have to see who's going to be taking those first shots going on forward. Who's just focusing on
Dash, please, in the lead.
Look, these cars fly. Look at this.
Look at all the different routes.
Everywhere. You can see all of our players spread out. Dash right in front of the player on screen, but not in first gear yet. And Dash is not playing around, already shooting back, and as somebody spawns in, we're having
Crimson Phoenix, what are you doing?
And again, I don't know if every player equipped a pistol or SMG. I don't know if the player
Well, there goes Peppermint.
or not, but they're racing to the finish line.
That's the best part. You're always going to be starting the game off with chaos. We told you those cars. You got to be careful. Once they start spinning out, they're just so hard to get control back of. At this 150 miles per hour speed.
This looks awesome.
Of course, but they're pretty calm at this point as everyone's just focusing on driving on over. You got to watch out for those corners, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either break or
Who are we watching?
See some of the things on your screen right now. Obviously, you can talk about miles per hour. And we're moving pretty fast. Vehicles flying everywhere. But down there, you see the E in the Q. The E is our NOS boost, all right? We've got a boost that will send you flying, especially if you hit one of these ramps, which I think everybody's going to go for. Can you make it into the parking garage? Yes, we can. Where do you go from here, though? You're going to have to drop off or find an exit shortly. You can see on the left-hand side where we're at in the track. Now, I don't know. Can we get some bounce? Oh, yeah. We're landing that.
This is huge.
The orange markers on the left-hand side, those are going to be your first kind of spawn points you're going to be looking for. So when you see a green tunnel on your screen, that's the spawn point exit you can take.
Green tunnels are spawn point exits. Noted.
And being able to control your own destiny to head
He's getting it. He's learning.
whether it's the spawn point that's going to be giving you that
Is he kind of going in circles?
comfortable with. It's such a cool way to be able to start off the game.
Yeah, down at the bottom of the screen, of course, you can see the
Peppermint.
losing health dramatically, trying to get into the spawn, and I think we've grabbed our first exit. Take a look at this cinematic.
So close, almost didn't quite make it there at the end. The shots raining in. The cinematic was so cool.
This is your exit to the tower. And
Oh, that's cool.
control. We'll see where a couple other people decide to spawn
See that variant?
But a couple other notes on your screen. Obviously, the Health 500 Q is actually a way to heal yourself. So you can see that spawn point was closing and turned red. That means, well, it's already been taken up. Too many people have entered here. Go find another one. So here's another one of those spawn points.
Yeah, you have to make sure when you have these races, you got to be on the ball to try and make sure you can get
That
that
is
spawn
cool.
point you want. If you're spending your time crashing into those walls, you're missing those ramps and you're falling right off of the edge. Sure, you're going to make it to the tower eventually, but you're not going to be able to really pick where you want to go. You're just going to be dealing with scraps and leftovers.
That's right.
That animation is sick. Here's Doc.
Already onto the map. Dr. Disrespect. He might have been the first one to the tower. I'm not sure, but all I know is he's already looting up. And this is what we talked about before. If you're just tuning in for the gameplay, remind
These guys deep freeze on him.
the first one to the tower, the second one to the tower, etc. You're going to be
9 people in the lobby.
on the map as well. So you've got a moment of
Does it say how many variants or cars?
to your surroundings, grabbing whatever
Cars.
you can if you didn't come in with anything. And of course, run vertical extraction shooter, right? The VES mode. So you're going to lose things here if you go down. This is kind of our tried and true, kind of the namesake here with DEADROP. Of course, if you're the last person alive, you'll achieve that DEADROP.
Yeah, and you want to make sure that...
Got a sniper already.
Ways to do it. Oh, right off of the gate. That's going to be dangerous for everyone else in this lobby, that's for sure. And of course, looking at the participants that we have on stage here, I'm expecting that despite the fact you can go for that DEADROP or you can go for that extraction, that these are players that are going to be fishing for those kills.
Oh, they're
These are gonna
cold
be players
storage.
that
He's at
you're
cold storage at least.
going to be running full speed ahead.
I don't know if the people at home can hear the crowd, but right when Dr. Disrespect picked up that sniper, I heard the crowd go.
I heard
wild.
it.
They're always excited to see what he can do. Sniper in hand, has a long history of doing so, and I think he's feeling pretty good on the map as he equips his weapons. Of course, if you haven't had a chance to play any of the other snapshots, you might not know what's going on. Of course, there's a ton of attachments you can put on guns, and some of the gadgets like the zipline thruster, a really cool value add from the last snapshot to go back up a zipline rather than letting gravity do the work.
Yeah, definitely have to make sure that's something you grab out of the gate, that you do not want to be in a situation when people are coming around you or anything else that you find yourself without that one pivotal item. Or on other ends, though, not quite.
Why does it say he has 2 kills already? We must have missed him getting car kills.
Find ammo. I think I'm hearing some well, but we're able to kind of slide down this ladder and try to find out where everybody's at, of course.
Oh, watch out for those cleaners. If they're still OP, they're gonna take you out.
Working our way around the map, looking for some loot. Sniper in hand, not a scope in hand yet, but if I know anything about these creators,
Or this isn't dock anymore, is it? It's not showing the cam.
so it may not need a
Yeah, they're switching people.
see some headshots and some heads fly.
Especially too when we're looking at the tower, we're looking at these vertical extraction maps. These snipers are incredibly insane. These angles that you can be hitting, being able to hide out. We got a high hideout here though. Kind of going around that top extraction point, and that's gonna be the engagement. Instantly down. Already 3 kills on the board, going for a barn.
Nice.
Bodies already. I don't know who it is, but they came to play 1-2 and on 1 HP. Sierra, talk about cutting it close. Time to heal up. This is kind of the high ground, right? This is about as high as you can go here on the map that we've seen now for a couple snapshots, and I love kind of getting here first. We talked about the verticality. That's what makes DEADROP so unique of a title, the vertical extraction shooter, the difference, the pushing the boundaries that Dr.
Look at that red skin. He's got the Crimson Phoenix out.
Always a big win.
Already with so many people booking it to the top too, try and get that high ground advantage. You don't want to be one of those last people that's trying to be pushing up, because you are going to be at the mercy of those already looted up that are just sitting and waiting.
Oh, someone's in front of dock.
Into this though, there's the sniper in hand. Oh, body, but first shot miss.
Looks like Lupo spectating. Maybe the trash talk didn't pay off for him. Dr. Disrespect looking for another angle. Finds it. SMG from distance. The doc doesn't miss. Another elimination his way.
Sniper not needed in that case. That will be someone else's problem. Somewhere else down the line, the SMG is going to get it done. At this point too, just take your prize, get a little bit of
SMG still seems like it's on top.
Yeah, that's the thing too I love about some of the last snapshots and some of the value adds is you can not only open up people's bags and
I want to see these controller settings.
look around for some loot, you can also just grab their bag and move it to maybe a safer spot, right? And the doc's always going to be prepared by making sure his settings are exactly how he likes them. Apparently no problem with SMG from range, but so he can hit his next snipe that he finds. And I think this is where you might
Heal
see
up, Doc.
a couple other players that maybe elected to get to the top first, right? And
Heal up.
of course, you do have a couple lives here, so if you do go down pretty early, have a
Unless
chance
he's
to come
trying.
back without any loot, have to loot back up, and well, you don't want to run into the dock if you're doing that.
The extra lives is always nice, but it gets into a such dangerous part when you're looking down the line. Oh, get out of there, bud. Get out of there. This is dangerous territory. As players are already claiming the top, just waiting for those that are trying to be pushing up. And if you die while trying to get to the top, your stuff might as well be gone. You're not going to be able to get that back in the same game.
Of course, again, this is shipping hub. This is the roof. We call it the roof. This is the kind of last extraction point. There is the chopper.
This is the super. Oh, he's clipping that.
My gosh! Now, did I say or did I not say? They don't need scopes. They're hitting shots. They're clicking heads. A sick shot from whoever that was.
Up by the
I'm gonna
super
shake
left.
Some hands after that one. Holy.
Someone's taking that clip. They're posted everywhere. What a shot, and that is going to be loot for Dog. Look at all the bags up top. This has truly been a bloodbath.
You can carry the bags. Take them somewhere safe.
Doc here. We got plenty of items to find, but pistol in hand. Now, here's the problem.
Watch out. Watch out.
Crazy. Already down to 4 HP. I don't know if they know it. Gonna shoot back anyways, and
Caramel.
grabbing the elimination.
Well, just waiting down the line. Hey, let the harvester do the damage. You can go in for that cleanup move right after. But this is where things can sometimes get scrappy because everybody's trying to loop back up, or like some of these weapons that people have, not nearly as great as when you came out of the gate finding a nice sniper in a box.
Yeah, the harvesters are scary. I gotta say it. I may or may not have died a couple times to some harvesters, but back with Dr. Disrespect's perspective. Again, if you go down, you can respawn, but you come back with a pistol and a dream, quite literally. So Doc doesn't need anything more than a pistol, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Maybe he can find a couple weapons to ease the burden of responsibility to find a few eliminations and then either get that DEADROP title or extract out of there.
And at this point too, with all of this most likely being looted as everyone's already made their way up, things can get so difficult with
That's
just
fast
that.
sensitivity, huh?
Really having to come into effect. Gotta hope that you try and sneak up on somebody or try and clean up the scraps like Caramel did in that.
Gotta get that loot, Doc. Watch out for Caramel.
I don't mind that strategy at all. But back to the roof we go, and again, some Somebody's got to tell me who this is because I'm scared. And we see some bodies down below, likely some harvesters, maybe a couple players as well. Looking for some shots from distance, and 1, 2. Woo!
That was a harvester.
Yeah, we're... Oh no! We're going for trick shots! We're going for trick shots on main stage?
That looked like a mouse and keyboard.
So much respect. I love that.
Hey, you don't lose much if you miss it, but you gain everything if you hit it. So let's go.
That was totally worth it. That was awesome to see someone try. Imagine if he hit that.
Cleaners, everything in between. Just get them all. Doc's now taking the trash out, the harvesters. There's quite a few. I'm going to be honest. If he stays down here with the pistol, might be a little bit difficult, but Doc knows what he's doing. Always does.
That's what he's doing. He's got a nice little high ground position right now with that little pistol in hand. And hey, you said if anyone can make it work, it'd be him. So I'm excited to see that.
Keep looking for some loot though. Auto pistol.
We need some tap to stove for controllers though.
Not worried.
Show that weapon quicker.
Doc doesn't need to shoot any bots. He's ready to rock and roll.
You want to find the bots that are on the stage with you at this point.
Yeah,
that's who you're looking for. That's who you want to be taking down so you can get this dead drop of your own. But a shot from behind, try to be looting the peg. Just get it out of there, pick it up, take it somewhere safer, and hope there's
Do they limit the movement while you're carrying it? That'd be pretty cool. Who's up top with a scope?
Live on screen. This one with the scope, a little bit easier to hit some of these shots, but it looks like there's 6 players left on the map at this point.
Watch them go for a trick shot.
I believe 12 on stage. And it looks like final phase of extractions here coming up fairly shortly. Wait!
Why didn't you shoot at him?
What did we think was going on? Did we just miss it? Peppermint, my man! On main stage!
Poor Peppermint.
Doc on 2 limbs.
Oh, you gotta shake that one off, bud. You gotta shake that one off. And that is gonna be, that was the sniper with that scope. That's gonna be back in Doc's hands now. And I mean, you're getting this high ground position. You can start taking those shots.
I like it. We can connect. 1, 2, looking. Oh, re-hit. That's 70. Can you clean it up? Close.
A third, fourth.
You're giving up your position, Doc. Be careful.
This is Doc playing with his food. We all
Still got 4 more people in that lobby.
Please peek again. Shoot
Yeah,
back.
keep watching.
I don't shoot people with their back turned. Shoot back. Bang, baby.
They always repeat. They always repeat. That's gonna be the 3rd kill. Just 4 left. Getting into this later game.
No, I was looking at chat here, Sierra. There's a lot of names being thrown around, but Dr. Disrespect's certainly one of them. Let's see if he can earn that title. The first winner in Snapshot 7. Shots going back and forth. Doc in trouble. Down to 17 health. Re-peeking, no healing.
Oh, nice snipe.
Have to clean up SMG.
Clean up. Reload, reload.
Try and take this a little closer, but
Before if he heals.
health left, but getting the angle is gonna find the kill nonetheless. Now just 3.
Nice.
Doc is putting on a show. Little to no heals to see if he can find some maybe on his body. He's gonna find the back, grab it, take it to a safe position. Again, Doc with the 5-head IQ.
Don't tell everybody.
Tons of heals. He is gonna be prepared going into this final 3. The big question in my mind is who else is left.
Gotta have backpack, no backpack.
You can't call him out like that, man. You can't call him out like that, man. At this point, though, just 2 more to be taken
Heal up.
down to be claiming this first.
Yeah, do it
match
safely.
here, your own game, and be able to show everybody on that stage to not mess with you.
Check the time in the top right.
Get out of my game.
Everybody's trying to get to the roof. Again, Doc
I don't know yet.
eliminations out of 12 players. Pretty impressive. 3 total left on the map. See the freeze rising. People are slowly going to be creeping up here. If they've been playing this kind of slower strategic gameplay, or maybe they respawn down below, probably grab the scraps of loot. Oh, there's one peeking down below.
I'm getting so hyped, Milkweed. I'm clipping this too. Making clips of this.
A shot fired off in return, bringing him down to just a sliver of health. They need to reposition, get out of there to bandage up.
I don't mind this play at all. I think you can back up. You have high ground, and they're pushing the equation. Doc's going to be able to heal a decent amount.
Man. Reload.
Slowly but surely.
Good thing you didn't reload, but.
I think the 3rd player came in for
Look up, where are the footsteps? Where's the audio?
to take the Doc out, but a top 3 finish for the Doc. Very, very strong.
Oh no, he's still in. He's still in.
Respawn in time, but here comes the looting. Take everything the Doc had. It's certainly some of the best loot out there. And
Make it up slowly. You gotta get the loot, Doc. Iron sights are decent.
If this is the same person that hit that sniper shot earlier with no scope, then yeah, do not put a scope on that. Way too good. But getting in this later game and having this loot, I mean, this is where the fights can really start up. You can camp it out, or you can be aggressive and go in and lurking.
Oh, we got Mayor shots up here.
Totally different play styles, right? You're kind of in this high ground position, playing slow, playing angles. Doesn't have an elimination yet to write home about. Just been playing this kind of slow, methodical gameplay. Their goal, not to have the most kills.
Just imagine Milkweed, all of a sudden Zeph just gets in here somehow, kills everybody.
Back, by the way, back on the map, killing some
Let's go.
some semblance of loot to get back on the battlefield. Oh no! Hey, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Harvester might be able to take it out. No, Scout finishes him off. Look, I'm telling you, takes out the players, but low on health, repeaks, and a Scout finishes him off. Great stats though, over 1,000.
Who's still in? It's Z, isn't it? He was looking over at Z.
A great first map for Doc, and the big question in my mind is who won it all, Sierra? Is the map closed out? Is the first map done and dusted? Who is the last remaining player?
We gotta know who we're celebrating here. We gotta know who's the one to be feared and to look out for on the next map. But already we got to see the people were coming out to play some of those shots.
Who is it?
Thinking back to that one
Gotta be Z.
no scope.
They're all like, what? Zeph? Who's that?
That's the stuff I'm excited to see going on forward.
Well, and I don't know. I might have an inkling that it might be one of the founders. I don't know who was last alive. It might have been Crypto Stash. I have no idea. But whoever it was, if you were the one using the
It looks like he was celebrating.
I think some people at home were probably yelling and saying, hey, this is what I do as well. It's such a strong weapon, especially if you can hit your shots. And if we have some of these players that have experience on this title, they know they can use that sniper. Close, medium, long range, doesn't matter.
We can download the update. Everyone, download the update right now.
Such a strong weapon in this game. And
The update's available. Milkweed.
There's so many nice little windows, nice little angles, and if you can get one of those high ground spots, it's so nice. As we got to see players book it to the top right out of the gate. They know the strategy. They know what's up. And I'm excited to see in the second game if it's going to be a similar thing with that straight to the top.
Yeah, and we're actually going to take a look back on some of the highlights from that last match. If you enjoyed Snapshot 7, drop some likes, drop some hearts, subscribe to all the channels. Let's take a look back. And some early encounters. This was a repeat at 1 HP with the dub and the body shots. I don't know who that was. I'm wagering that was Z later. He loves to shoot bodies.
Also just an animal. You're going to re-peek the... You could have tried falling off. You could try and heal up, have a bandage.
I'm post it to Twitter. Make sure to share it.
That is the confidence that we want to be seeing going out there.
Gosh.
That shot. That shot, man.
I don't know if they were trying to grab the record. Here's Z. Looking for the, oh no. I think that was that a bad reaction or a good one?
It's available. I'm downloading it right now.
Baby.
Great shots downrange again. Goes for the trick shot. That's a true content creator right there. Doesn't matter if it's a cleaner or maybe a real player. Always looking for the content farm. Oh, and this is where we saw Dr. Disrespect get the better of Peppermint, and I think it was just a total misplay there of not seeing him or maybe thinking he wasn't going to shoot back. Maybe a cleaner, I don't know. But even still, some great plays in the very first map. And the flank on the right-hand side, saw it there on the replay. Doc, frustrated about the loss, but
I'm gonna download Discord. Make sure Brandon knows.
It's been so good, and hey, you got some sick kills going on in that first map, and you got a chance at the second one to bring it back, get that dead drop, get that first place spot, and going into this, everyone's gonna be warmed up, which is crazy to say after the shots that we saw hit that first time around. So this is just gonna be elevated.
Yeah, I think there was some secret warming up going on behind the scenes. I don't know what our creators were doing beforehand. People were hitting, though. I mean, the shots were incredible. SMG looked very, very strong, obviously. Close range and medium range even. Doc was able to showcase that. Let's give it up for some of our founders on main stage. Yeah, they've been playing fantastic. It's good to have some of our founders.
Still downloading?
And then, of course, some of our creators, like American Dad, that created our DCMs or otherwise. It's been a fun kind of variety of content creators, streamers, and everyone in between.
For those that create their own modes, I'm excited to see them once they get to do that and show this mode that they've created, that they can be that master of that. But I'm excited to see as well who's going to be the master going on in our next game as well to start things off. Look at that. It's like, we got to see more next time, but hey, we're excited then to see.
Oh, I don't have
Gate,
space.
especially too. That was a lot of the players' first experiences driving the cars on the way. It was pretty tame all around. I want to see the shots this time around.
Well, the two-time back-to-back blockbuster champion. This guy's next level, ready to lock it in. See, shooting bodies, shooting people from distance. Look, Sierra, I don't know if you see it. Like I was saying before, we got Crypto Stats joining us as
I'm uninstalling Call of Duty right now because I don't have the space.
It's uncanny.
I don't have the gameplay skills, but had a chance to interview Carmel as well, showcasing community support, and obviously one of my favorites. He decided to go for the Juggernaut game mode in particular, right? And had a lot of fun building that. But Sierra, what did you think? First map done, Midnight Ride overall? Feeling pretty good?
So good, honestly. This is some of those players' first experiences of Snapshot 7. This whole
Okay, I got the gigabyte now.
with this Midnight Ride
Did it
going
download?
in, and already I'm surprised at how cleanly some players
I'm gonna
are
retry now.
taking the ramps, hitting some stuff, and already the shots and
Okay, I got 6 gigabytes left.
trying to take that momentum out of the gate. So now that players are a little bit more familiar with it is where I'm hoping we get to see that bloodbath we saw in the game extend to the...
I'm downloading it right now, Milkweed.
Yeah, and, I think some of the players that maybe got to the tower first, right? Dr. Disrespect, I think, was one of the first to the tower. I had an opportunity to get some good loot, got the sniper early, and that obviously paid off. So there is like some strategy to win the race while also not being hamstrung to the idea of, oh, I have to be really good driving these vehicles to be good at DEADROP, right? It's a totally kind of separate, fun addition to the game. And I was listening to Rob's AMA, and he was talking about how he didn't want the Midnight Ride to be like the main priority, but wanted it to be this really cool addition that everyone would get a chance to have their hands on, have a lot of fun doing it without it being absolutely...
I have 4 minutes left on my update.
Something we didn't talk about, though, is because we're talking about, hey, you get there, you get your preferred
14 hours, Game Shack? Or 4 hours? It says 14 for me.
players that booked it to the top to get this high ground advantage with loot that...
Not for me to download, but what it says it's gonna take you.
having the one in advantage in a spot, and that's going to be an advantage you can get as well if you can be getting there first.
Mine's gonna be done in a couple
I'm
minutes.
just going to get a couple of guns in my back pocket, book it to the top, and just make this roof my zone.
Yeah, right. And I think obviously high ground is a huge advantage. It's something that players oftentimes prioritize. But, sometimes like we saw in that fight against Dr. Disrespect towards the end, the low ground position can be used for cover as well, right? Like, so...
Well, it's download. I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom quick.
Of course, like a lot of these players have experience with extraction shooters, but vertical extraction shooters, a brand new game, totally unique. You've seen it the last several snapshots. It's cool to continue to kind of witness its development.
So you're saying that, hey, there's these fights from the low angle. I feel like a lot of the time the high angle person's still going to be winning here. We got to see some good strategy, some good sneaking up on other individuals. But if you're the one that has to be pushing up against your will because the freeze is on its way, you're going to be finding yourself in such a tough spot. But our players not necessarily the most worried about it, unless, of course, they were taking those late game deaths and were trying to scrounge around at the bottom for anything they could before they made their way to the top.
Yeah, and it's fun too, like the customizing of the vehicles in the Midnight Ride, like harkening back to
I should have it downloaded. Let me check.
It was cool to obviously see all of our driver's key packages.
Gotta be
and,
close.
One of the things that Rob said on the AMA too that was really cool is that they have plans in the future to potentially have these vehicles be modular.
3 minutes left. 2 minutes left.
Customize them down to spoilers or anything like that for your own vehicle to make it truly unique to you, which is just such a cool value add to the overall experience, especially with the Midnight Ride portion.
Did we ever note that the first car making it to the spawn point was decked out or not? Did we ever get the confirmation?
I think everybody was just trying to get their vehicle on the road. That I don't think anybody really like fully customized. I think I might have saw a 2-time license plate though, so I don't know. You gotta check out that Dr. Disrespect driver key package, of course, with the 2-time license plate and that Blackbird car wrap, and of course those exotic crates that are super cool with all the variety of cosmetics you can find inside of them.
Yeah, you have to make sure that it goes back to skins equal wins, right? You got to make sure you're having that best looking gear when you're going on in the game to try and make your way to the top. And our players getting geared up for the second game. Of course, we do have to give them a moment to breathe a little bit. The game went on for a little bit. You know, our players, we got top tier players here, right?
1 minute left.
Now here's my big question. I think a lot of
How long for you, Milkweed?
going for content. They are content creators after all. You can find them on all the modicum of different social medias that they use, from live streaming platforms like
He's smelling his mouth.
society and everything in between. So they're going to be live streaming. They're looking for clips. let's just be very clear about it, which is why we're going for.
He had to have won, huh? He looks pumped up.
Crypto Stash is looking for some clips for the timeline, and I think he's telling secrets to the camera. I don't know what he's saying, but I'm excited about whatever is going on because this stash is immaculate.
They're saying we're going to see a lot of trick shots, or he's going to be taking Doc down at his own game. I don't know.
Something in between, maybe. I don't know.
something.
2 minutes.
We have to watch him
Nice.
going into the next game because he's about to deliver some spice.
I love it. I love it. Well, it's good to have all of our creators here and all of our founders and everybody else that was able to show up today. Again, I don't you've had a chance to see kind of this overarching view of the arena. There's so many people here that are just excited about what DEADROP's about and what Midnight Society's been cooking up as we're getting some glories. Here we go. There we go. Look how many people are here just kind of crowding the stage, having a great time. The vibes have been fantastic. People have been grabbing drinks and refreshments and taking pictures, and there's even a scavenger hunt around the arena for I think people have figured this out. There's QR codes like posted
7
all around
seconds.
the scavenger hunt for some giveaways. So
Oh, are we gonna stop watching? I think it's time to play. We've seen everything that they're releasing.
main stage, talking smack, getting ready for the next map. We're excited to get back into it. And heard a little bit about American Dad's DCM, of course, as well with Team Deathmatch. It's always exciting to see him get pumped about everything because he's just always amped up.
I'm extracting it right now.
He might have to work on the drive. I'm pretty sure he fell right off the map to start things off in the last one with the driving. So the crowd, though, look how pumped they are. Look how amazing the fans are that have come out to Las Vegas to celebrate Snapshot 7. You're all awesome. Love you. It's been a great time.
They're all tapped in. They're ready to rock and roll. The Doc getting locked in as well. And Sierra, here's the thing. I think every time you see these content creators kind of put their nose to their monitors, that means we might be about to get into the gameplay here shortly. So headsets on, we're locked in, and the Doc is ready to rock and roll.
Hey, you got third last time. You have to go for that first place this time around. You got to make sure everyone's respecting your name out there. It's so fun, though, to see who's right, like, nose in the monitor. We're getting started. Who's like, yeah, we're out here. We're just having a good time. Who's going for the trick shots, you know? It's very different vibes. But I'm hoping we get to see a couple more of those going on in the next one.
Yeah, I think we'll see some trick shots. We'll see some.
I might need to delete some more.
You can play DEADROP however you would like. You can loot up and extract out early, and maybe be that collectibles person. You're trying to grab everything under the sun, and then you might be somebody that's just always going for eliminations. Violence, speed, momentum. That's the motto around these parts, and we've certainly already seen it today. 5, 6 eliminations for a couple of these players in the first map.
It's so funny seeing the different strategies going in. Even just taking the early extraction aside, those that are like, I've got my gun and I'm hiding in this court, I'm waiting for the footsteps to come towards me, and those that go, I hear footsteps over there. Over north, I'm running, I'm going. No matter what weapon they have in hand, knowing that if they can get the jump on somebody else, then, well, maybe they're going to find themselves on a top in that fight. So
Why do I have
so
no space on this thing?
Everybody going and running to try and find everyone else.
Well, and again, we've got two founders on stage. We've got Killer Joy and Crimson over here on the left-hand side. You're getting a chance to take a peek at them. They're just like you and me, our founders crew that have earned a spot up here on main stage, looking to prove themselves against some of the best of the best. But everybody's got their headsets on, ready to rock and roll. Should be hopping in.
I'm on Call of Duty. I need the space.
Second race, second midnight ride. I'm excited to see kind of as these players tweak their gameplay, who's going to fly off the map immediately, like we saw in the last one, because everybody's hitting those NOS boosters, everybody's rocking and rolling, going over 150 miles an hour.
I just
The
wanna
extract?
Now at this point, if anyone didn't hear your friendly advice before of equipped a pistol, equipped a SME, get something in your pocket for when you're heading in.
Thought I already did.
Hopefully they got the note now as we head into our second game here as we're going for that midnight ride.
I don't think they were listening. We've got a shotgun in hand. Wrong weapon. Wait, can we shoot the shotguns out? No, I think we're just getting a free look here. We'll see. Maybe. I want to see the shotguns. I was told pistols, SMGs. If you can shotgun out your window, that's even better. But looks like right behind Carmel here up ahead. I love the fact that we're going for. Okay, wait, can we make it? Not even close.
No shot.
The ramps, some of them low-key kind of bait. They're actually so hard to hit some of those shots, but as you play the game more and more, maybe you will be able to. But we're going for content. We're going again, and this time we're going to land it because it's the Doc.
We're getting it right now.
Yeah, we don't talk about that first time. We don't talk about that first time. Try to catch up with everyone. We don't talk about this time either. Don't worry. Third time's the charm, right? Gotta catch up to everyone else though, because you can't be shooting back at anyone if you're left alone. You're left in the dust.
Oh yeah, we're hitting the boosters. We're going for every single ramp we can get our hands on.
I don't know if it's gonna turn in the air like that.
No.
No.
Here's the thing. I had a chance to play some of this too and get some of the driving under my belt. If you hit the NOS and hit a ramp, you're going to the moon. Like, it is so difficult to land when you're going max speed like that. So, see some of the best drivers.
Crimson Phoenix.
We're getting involved. Getting involved, throwing people into the wall. Crimson Phoenix in trouble.
Oh, now we're stacking everyone up. It right off the ramp. The respect there. But hey, we're going to make this jump. We're in the arcade now. We're going to be catching up to Peppermint. Gonna pass him. Goodbye later.
Goes for a little bounce pass off the wall, sure. The Doc lands those. Peppermint right in front. Doc's trying to continue to enact his vengeance on Peppermint. Was able to grab him in the last map as well. And people in trouble. Killer Joy now shooting back. Killer Joy knows what he's doing. He's equipping all those SMGs or pistols.
Doc is driving. He's not even shooting.
To help these vehicles. They do have 500 HP, so you really got to land your shots if you're going to try to go for these blow up. Again, everybody will make it there. The question is who's going to be first.
At this point here, 3 ahead, you might not be able to get that premium spot that you want, and you know that someone behind your back. Well, they got a gun and they may be coming for you. There it is, a little mad dash. We have to see though.